South Padre at a place called the Isla Resort. And as you guys know, I've gone over it a little bit. You know, I'm a musician and I play in various places in the state and sometimes out of state. And this is honestly one of my new favorite places to play. It has nothing to do with this guy. Last time that I was here, I met Augie, and he told me where he was at in his life. And for whatever reason, I connected with him fairly quickly. We were talking about cardio and fitness and weightlifting, cycling and mountain biking. It was at that point when I decided to share one of my builds with him, and now he has incorporated that into his regimen. When you and I first met, tell us a little bit about the situation you were in and how you were feeling about it.
Well, everything was pretty negative. Going through a breakup and major depression. Problems with my ex-wife still. Always about monetary things, money. So I wasn't in a good place. I was abusing a lot of alcohol. Yeah. And but more so, I was abusing food.
Good food.
Yeah. I'm a stress eater. Right. I was a stress eater.
Right.
Well, maybe I still am. I don't know. My stress has gotten better, even though it's gotten crazier.
But if you are, at least you're eating the right food.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, once we met, we talked, and you put together a plan for me. Mm-hmm. I saw your video, and I initially was like, "Fuck, I don't know if I can do this for 30 days." But you know what?
Yeah, the video he's talking about is how to beast and get ripped in 28 days.
Yeah, it was 28 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the time.
Yeah, because it was 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yeah. And you did mention about if you're gonna drink alcohol, I'll drink it clear.
Right.
But I decided I just wasn't gonna drink. Period.
Good, man. Good.
Because that was that doesn't help with stress, anyways, right? So.
No.
I started your deal, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna do 30. You said 28, whatever the case. Mm-hmm. And I started with the keto, and I find that it wasn't not. I couldn't even sit there and say it was a diet because the food is so fucking delicious.
Exactly.
Part of my language is so I can bleep it out.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we cuss on this channel. So.
Yeah, all right. So it was basically all the stuff I already liked. And I just had to just cut out the other stuff like pizza and breads and whatever the case. But I jumped on that. You gave me that bike. Mm-hmm. And I remember the first time, I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on that bike. I rode my bike to the entrance of my condo complex, and I rode back, and I said, hell no, I ain't doing this shit. Yeah. There's no way. It was way too heavy.
Absolutely.
And I put it away, and I started your challenge. Mm-hmm. And I have to admit that after day 4, I felt like utter crap. But I stuck with it because I'm the type that, once I started, I'm going to keep going.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that in him. He was a kindred spirit when it comes to that. When you set your mind to something and you start, you won't quit until you finish the job. Yeah,
I'm the type that, if I party one night, I got to get up early the next day, I'm going to get up. I got that discipline.
Right.
So I don't just give up on things. And essentially, I took your challenge because I'm like, you know what? I was like, I don't have to hit the weights. I don't need to do that stuff. I just ride the bike. I tried it, and I'm like, no way, forget it. Mm-hmm. And like I said, after day 4, day 5, then all of a sudden, I felt great. It literally from one day to the next, I woke up. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I felt good.
Yeah, I remember that text.
And it was a great feeling. And I jumped on the bike and. Knocked out about maybe a mile and a half or so, and I was like, you know what, I can do this. And then I decided the next day, I'm gonna go to the gym. Mm-hmm. And I started with some light weights and kind of get my body back in the routine. The next thing you know, it blew up from there. It just took off, and I haven't looked back. I was weighing when we met, 242.
242.
Modest 242.
Yeah, modest 242. And the last text he sent me. Was his current weight, and what is that now?
212, 212.24 or something like that.
242.
Yeah.
to 212.
Yeah. And and
That's
it hasn't stopped because I got to look like you. You know, I got to look like you.
making me blush.
So yeah, so
I'm turning brownish red.
I got I've dropped 28 pounds already, and looking forward to dropping another 14 pounds. And I want to make sure that I'm lean and muscular, and of course that's the goal. I mean, the fastest way to burn fat really is to build that muscle.
Yeah, I can see. Well, I can see it. Your face is thinned out, but really, I can see it. Your shoulders are squared off. Your traps, especially.
Yeah.
I can see that you build. And we were talking about muscle memory. You know, your muscles don't forget. When you're young and you train, he played football when he was
I was a defensive back.
defensive back.
I was skinny.
Yeah, he was skinny.
Yeah.
But he was lifting weights back then, and he was sharing a story with me that he had dealt with a few things socially that inspired him to lift weights and to be stronger. And when he did, he made some decent gains. And and once you do that and you go for an extended period of time without doing that, when you start again, your body doesn't forget. You have what you call muscle memory.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm 43 years old, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, I that's why I did want to go to the gym, because I'm like, you know what, I don't want to. And then once I felt that, how great I felt, you know, and I continued being sober, I'm like, you know, I don't want to be soft now.
Yeah.
I want to, you know, I was like, and if I really want to burn fat, I need to work on that muscle. And
you know, my dad, you're absolutely right. My dad, when I was young, he told me, I told him that I knew what the definition of insanity was.
Yeah.
Which is repeating the same steps over and over again and then expecting different results. And he's like, very good. And I go, he goes, do you know what the definition of happiness is? And I, you know, spout some random things off at him that I thought, he's like, no. He goes, I'm going to sum it up in one word: progress.